Every year, technology advances at a breakneck pace, bringing new ideas and groundbreaking initiatives to the fore. Scientists, engineers, and some extremely bright brains are working on the next piece of futuristic technology that'll revolutionize our life at any given time. Although it may appear that scientific progress is stable, we have had a time of tremendous technological advancement in the last half-century. But ever wondered how our lives would look and feel with these futuristic technologies? Well, let's find out as they are going to blow your mind. Hello guys, and welcome back to our channel. 1. Transhumanism. Some humans are becoming more robotic than organic for the first time in history. A wide range of biotechnology implants and personal medical gadgets are now available to the typical person. These include fully artificial organs that never fail, bionic eyes and ears that provide Superman-like senses, nanoscale brain interfaces that augment a user's intelligence, synthetic blood and bodily fluids that can filter deadly toxins and provide hours' worth of oxygen in a single breath. The most daring among us are donating their arms and legs in exchange for prosthetic arms and legs that increase their strength and endurance by orders of magnitude. There's also nanotechnology-based artificial skin that can be utilized to give iron limbs the appearance of real skin. A completely improved individual from the 2080s would be better than everyone else in practically every manner possible if they traveled 100 years in the past. They were capable of running faster and for greater distances than the best athletes of the time. They may be able to withstand several bullet wounds. They would be deemed geniuses since nanobots and brain-computer interfaces merge directly with their brains, allowing them to cope with some of the harshest settings on Earth. Due to price reductions, even developing countries now have access to some of the available upgrades. 2. Nanotechnology apparel. Complete wardrobes are no longer required in 2080. One nanotech suit can perform several functions and change it to an infinite number of styles and shapes. Despite the fact that nanotech suits are generally reserved for specialized individuals, military special forces, and government elites, a few of them are making their way into the general populace. A high-end home closet nowadays could be a narrow compartment built into the wall or floor. Nanobots and molecular building ingredients would be kept in this container. A user can stand on or touch this compartment and use voice commands or thoughts to give instructions on what to make. The finished clothing design is subsequently encoded into each nanobot, which is then set into motion. The nanobots then form a wearable garment around a person's body. This entire procedure takes only a few seconds to finish. Carbon nanotubes, programmable matter, metamaterials, clairtronics, and a variety of other useful materials could be found in the outfit depending on its role. They can become harder than steel to stop a knife or bullet and cushion-like in the event of mishaps or falls. They can shield firefighters and other rescue workers from threats such as fire and radiation, as well as quick adapt to beneficial shapes in an emergency. If a person is hurt, the fabric can deliver life-saving medications, and medical nanobots are contract to seal a wound. They can also shield people in space from micrometeorites, cosmic rays, rapid changes in air pressure, and other dangers. 3. Space technology. Most people in the middle class can afford space elevators and hotels in space. Trips around the moon are now possible for those in the highest income groups. Expensive guided excursions on the lunar surface are now offered for the bravest. The Apollo landing sites, which are ringed by a perimeter fence, are among the most popular tourist locations. On Mars' surface, there are presently many permanent bases. By 2080, Mars' population, infrastructure, and self-sufficiency will have expanded to the point where it'll be ready to declare independence. A steady influx of ordinary citizens willing to leave Earth and start fresh life on Mars has been observed. Furthermore, asteroid mining is still a thriving sector, and it's one of the primary reasons for the world's 10 trillionaires. The asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter is where most mining operations take place. These activities, however, also include a vast group of asteroids that orbit the Sun in the same orbit as Jupiter. The operations are nearly fully automated, with powerful artificial intelligence overseeing them. A network of refueling stations has been established throughout the inner solar system between Earth and Jupiter to offer a ready supply of propellant. Water is separated into hydrogen and oxygen to make this propellant. With much of the inner solar system now home to a thriving economy, the focus has shifted to the gas giant's unrealized potential. Titan's population is now limited to scientists and other government and corporate employees, but like the Moon and Mars, it'll eventually attract ordinary people who are eager to embark on new life hundreds of millions of miles from home. It'll become a significant hub for science, research, business, and tourism in the outdoor solar system throughout the 2100s. 4. Simulation of virus on a quantum scale. The vast majority of viruses have now been accurately modeled and simulated down to the quantum level, thanks to breakthroughs in lattice quantum chromodynamics. This gives us an almost comprehensive image of these small organisms would range from 20 to 300 nanometers. This comprehensive understanding of viruses may open the road for complete immunity to them. Perfect simulations of larger species and objects will become achievable as this field of study advances, providing fresh insights into the nature of matter. When we can precisely imitate the human body, we'll be able to manufacture synthetic human bodies with the same or enhanced capabilities. 5. Picotechnology. On the size of trillions of a meter, technology is now possible. Picotechnology is a tenth of the size of nanotechnology from previous decades. It may be used to change the structure and properties of individual forms by manipulating energy levels within electrons, among other things. This can result in meta-based states with a wide range of features. This will enable humans to produce new and exotic forms of matter, such as carbon nanotube-like materials that are tougher and lighter in weight. It'll also enable people to generate subatomic detail scans of human brains. We may be able to develop synthetic brains that process information thousands, if not millions of times, quicker than biological brains using this information. Number 6. AI in the transportation industry. The construction of a tunnel connecting the United States and Europe is currently underway. This tunnel is one of the most massive and ambitious engineering undertakings ever attempted. It's being constructed with the help of modern automation and AI-controlled robots. Passengers using this tunnel may travel from the United States to Europe in under an hour thanks to hyperfast magnetic levitation speeds of up to 4,000 miles per hour. The structure's design was heavily reliant on carbon nanotubes and strong geosensing equipment. In the event of an undersea earthquake, carbon nanotubes may also self-adjust. It's also worth noting that the train cars run in full volume. As a result of the lack of air friction, hypersonic speeds can be achieved. This project is estimated to cost $88 and $175 billion. 7. Electricity from renewable sources. Coal and oil will disappear from the worldwide electricity supply by around 2060. Solar electricity will be used in some fashion in almost every new construction around the world. Even the poorest countries had zero carbon electricity by the end of the 1970s. Solar cells are finally approaching their theoretical efficiency limit after more than a century of development. Internal structures in nanotechnology have essentially been perfected. Solar panels of the latest generation are not only cheaper and more accessible than ever before, but they can also access a large portion of the electromagnetic spectrum beyond visible light and into the infrared. Solar panels are also more durable and long-lasting than ever before, and they can be customized to blend in with existing structures. Huge clusters of solar power satellites currently circle the Earth, providing 100% coverage to wherever electricity is needed after gaining commercial feasibility in the 2040s. Hydroelectricity, which generates electricity from flowing water, has lost ground in terms of global power consumption. However, new developments in wave, tidal, and ocean thermal energy have helped it remain a significant source of power. Meanwhile, nuclear fusion has progressed from the lab to commercial applications in a number of countries, albeit it still accounts for a small percentage of worldwide electricity. This is partially due to the significant capital investment expenses involved. However, as the technology shrinks in size and is increasingly used for space-based applications, it'll likely see more of use in the 2100s. According to you, what other technological advancements and innovations we will see by the year 2080? Blast the section below with your thoughts. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and we can't wait to have you back. Do drop this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and push the bell icon to receive the latest updates from our channel. See you soon!